this is Frenchie over at Racketback Armory. Today we have a Sovran Arms SM3 semi-auto shotgun. You're running 2 3/4 1 ounce slugs through this. It is full polymer, so very light, and I'm sure it's going to destroy my already weak shoulder. Yeah, well, let's get started.
EBAB.
Oh, failure to feed. Already? That's probably my fault.
Did your shoulders weak like a little pig?
Exactly that. Oh, that was unpleasant. Jesus. It digs into you, it kicks back a lot because there's not a lot of weight to it. So all the force of the round is just going directly into you rather than getting soaked up by the weight of the gun along with the recoil system and everything. So you feel every ounce of that. Oh, here's something for you. That right there is part of the slug. That's probably from the failure to feed I had. Wow, Jesus. That was not fun. But it ran.
Is there a way to make it a better shooting experience?
More weight for one. Softer loads, so birdshot or buckshot. A thicker butt pad. Maybe heavier springs in the overall buffer assembly. It's not bad. It'll definitely work if you need it to, but if you were to go and shoot this every other week at the range, it would not be pleasant.
Alrighty, cool. Well, my name is Balha. This is a test fire with a Sovran Arms SM3, I think. We're out here at the field that Racketback Armory uses to do all of our test fires and machine gun shoots. It's full of slugs. This thing's light as hell, and it's going to hurt a lot. Yay. Oh, this sucks. No failure to feed that time, because, you know, I'm not a bitch.
As he hobbles away.
But in all seriousness, when it comes to any kind of gas-fed shotgun, the break-in period's already pretty rough on it. But you want to use high recoil loads to break in the gas system, especially on these Turkish shotguns. Really, what a lot of people tell you that you should do is take the entire thing apart, clean every bit of oil off of it, because the factory oil is usually not great, and then relubricate, reassemble, and then run like 200 or 300 rounds of high recoil loads through it just to make sure that it's broken in. Your results may vary, your guns will vary, so depending on how good you got from the factory, could work right off the bat, could jam every shot. Really just depends. Let's run some double-aught butt through this. This is going to suck just as much. So the size of the shot is how many of those pellets can fit inside of a certain diameter tube. That's why you go from double-aught being the largest pellets, aside from, slugs, up to, like number 8, number 9 shot, which is like really, really tiny, like clay and pigeon busting stuff. Well, mag went in and the bolt went forward, so let's see what happens. Oh, failure to feed. Or failure to eject. Let's see which. Failure to feed. Yep. Let's get that shell in the mag. Come on. God, that hurts. When it comes to slugs, as they're moving through the barrel, they're going to plug up more of that gas, and more of that gas is going to be coming back through the gas system. Slugs are the easiest thing to run through a semi-auto shotgun, especially one that's gas driven instead of, you know, inertial driven like the M4, like the Benelli M4s are, or their various clones at this point. You got more gas, it's going to be allowed to report. You're going to have more, you know, fires spewing out through the side of your gun, but it's going to run a lot more easily. And slugs, as much as they suck to shoot sometimes, because I don't like shooting slugs, they hurt. Really good for breaking in shotguns. Doesn't matter where you get them. Just running a bunch of gas and you know, running a heavy load through the barrel really helps break things in. Especially if you got a Turkish shotgun that hasn't really had any work done on it from the factory, and there's not really a great fit and finish on it. So this is a Citadel Hog. Let me just make sure that choke is on. That'd be unfortunate if I found out halfway through. This is Citadel Hog or Boss Hog. There's a bunch of different names for it because Citadel imports pretty much like 3 versions of the same shotgun. Turkish shotgun made in Turkey, imported by I think Citadel, and like one other company imports this particular configuration of it. Except it doesn't come with this butt stock. This is an aftermarket pistol grip and stock. I think that it's Mossberg pattern. Trying to remember. A lot of these Turkish shotguns use like furniture and actions and parts from like more well-known companies, and they're like older, time-tested designs. So you have a lot of like Mossberg clones. You have a lot of Remington clones. And nowadays you're starting to see a lot of Italian clones. You're seeing like Beretta and Benelli clones, which is super interesting coming out of Turkey because, I mean, a Benelli M4, which is the semi-auto shotgun that's used by the U.S. military and special forces a lot. You see it in video games, you see it in Call of Duty a lot. You'll see it sometimes with the M1014. So the Benelli M4, super good shotgun, inertia driven, really smooth shooting. Also like $1,500 to the civilian market to begin with. That's a lot for an 18-inch barrel, you know, tactical shotgun for someone who doesn't really go kick down doors and shoot bad guys, right? Great for home defense, but so is a double barrel that you get for $600, right? You're starting to see a lot of Turkish clones of the M4. Don't know if it's some weird patent thing. Don't know if they just finally got the tooling. But I know that Military Armament Corp, MAC, the guys who do the DS9, which is the double stack 9mm 1911 platform, so 2011 clone. They also have a Benelli M4 clone. People seem to like it. It takes OEM Benelli parts, which is super interesting. A lot of these clones are like, you know, I copied the homework but changed it just enough to not get caught. That one is straight up, I copied the homework and the answers are 1 for 1. A lot of the parts like the magazine tube, the bolt, certain parts of the action, and all the furniture on that Benelli clone are 1-to-1 copies of the Benelli, and a lot of people have been buying the Turk Benelli and putting all these parts and all these upgrades on it that they would have put on their Benelli to begin with, right? But this is my personal Turkish 18-inch barrel shotgun. I've broken it in pretty well. Shouldn't be any problems feeding anything through here, aside from super light loads like birdshot. You get into these like light, like target loads or like, you know, clay busting loads, and sometimes they just don't physically have enough gas to run the bolt. So we'll see what happens. More buckshot. Yay. Well, after about 400 rounds, she feeds like a champ. It only hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm aware. Well, I'm hoping it'll be smoother shooting than the other one.
No, it's exactly the same.
Oh, awesome.
Like Turkish shotgun.
I love that for me.
It's functionally the same action too.
Alright, well, then we'll find out what happens. Alright, yeah, we're on fire, I think. Alright. Oh, that felt worse. Somehow.
Yeah. Not as much weight.
Yeah, it does feel lighter than the other one, oddly enough.
A little bit lighter.
But, yeah, that was something for sure. Christ. That barrel's hot, too. Oh, man. See, this is why I don't like shotguns. No, I'm more of a rifle guy myself. But, you know, there's something for everybody. So, if it works for you, great. It doesn't work for me.
I'm Vicky. I work at Racketback Armory. I am in no way an experienced shooter. I have shot one pistol and one rifle in my lifetime. So.
Never a shotgun.
Nope. This is scary, and we will see how it goes. Get a good first impression of real amateurs.
Oh.
Yeah.
She jammed.
It's jammed.
Oh, it's jammed.
Send the bolt.
It's because I got a little bitch shoulder.
You'll get there.
In this case, I think it's just because it's breaking in. Try it again. There we go. You got 2 save rounds on the ground, which is fine.
Great.
Hell yeah, girly.
Cycled.
All right. 1 success.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
1 second. Don't point that at my head.
Yeah.
Odd.
Oops, she jammed up. Or is it?
Oh, it's probably with some high brass. Send it. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that was it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
So what do you think? What do you shooting this one versus the other one? Which one did you like more?
I don't really know. I mean, I had better success with this one as someone with no experience. So I would say I maybe prefer this one. But I think they both suck equally.
You want to finish out your 3 slugs?
I guess.
Hell yeah! She's got the bloodlust.
Either pull the bolt back or hit the paddle on the left side like an AR.
Okay.
Either one should work. I say should because it's not broken in. We don't know how the action is going to go.
These are also still very heavy for me. Like, my arm is already ready to give out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hate this one more, I think.
What do you hate more about it?
I feel like it's more forceful on me.
Those
somehow.
are also slugs. They are going to be higher recoil than the buckshot.
Okay. Yeah, that, I guess it's the rounds that suck more. But, it's just very hefty and it's a lot for me. But I mean, it's still fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. It's just, heavy even for my arms and, you know, it's all right.
Well, these are just high recoil, high dram target loads. We're just going to see if it runs. I highly doubt that a low dram or a low recoil, a lot of companies will call it, target load, like a clay buster load or a pigeon load, is going to cycle this thing, especially if it hasn't been broken in. But I don't know. We got it. Might as well try it. Hey. Hey. Come on. Well, I got some. That was weird. Well, we got 3 good shots out of it. On the 4th trigger pull, nothing happened. But check the round. No impact on... Oh, great. No impact on the primer. So that doesn't bode well. So that was weird as hell. 2 times in a row trying to get that that one shell to feed and shoot. Nothing happened. Didn't look like there was any real primer strike. So not entirely sure what happened there, but single feed it seemed to work fine. we'll call it Turk shotguns needing break-in. Things are weird. It's a brand new gun. Who cares? Held up better than a lot of the other Turkish shotguns that I've tried, especially out the box. It's a Turkish shotgun. It's light. Sucks to shoot heavy loads out of, but it works. Not everyone has, $700 to buy a base model A300 from Beretta. Like, if you just want, if you want just like an 18-inch barreled, like, semi-auto to take out to the range and have some fun, then as long as you understand what you're getting into, then there's nothing wrong with it. But to be clear, these pale in comparison to just, going with a tried and true, Mossberg 500 series or a Maverick 88 pump action. Semi-autos and including some kind of gas system is always going to be a little bit less reliable, generally, just because you're relying on the gas and a load to run the system instead of just, manhandling a pump. And in the worst of times, in the worst of times where you don't know what kind of ammo you're going to be using, a pump is just going to be a better, safer bet for reliability purposes. But also, people can still mess up while using a pump shotgun. This is not an endorsement for one or the other. Just talking mechanically. But if you want a semi-auto shotgun that's, on the cheap, Turkish is probably the only way to go unless you can get a really good deal on someone's old American or Italian semi-auto. But you're not going to see a whole lot of that nowadays because people are starting to realize that they're worth money and they last a while.
The best days are behind us.
Oh, absolutely. But on the bright side, good stuff's getting cheap and cheap stuff's getting good. So we can take solace in that at least.
As a newbie, those sucked, but it was bearable and it wasn't really that painful for me. I think as a woman, I have a higher pain tolerance, so I'm kind of just better. I am built different, for sure.
Well, it sucked. It's not the worst thing I've ever shot. Yeah, in an emergency, like, home defense scenario, I think it's good enough. I'd like something more reliable, but in a pinch, and it's cheap, just run it.
I don't know what they're talking about. It was fine. I don't enjoy doing it, but, like, whatever. No, but like I said, Turk shotguns, they're getting a lot better. You break them in right, you run buckshot through them. You don't expect to be, like, running competition with them. They'll be fine. As far as the Sovran versus my Citadel, they feel exactly the same. It's functionally the exact same action. Same gas system, same action. It's probably made in the same factory. There's like 3 Turkish factories in trench coats trying to pretend to be 15 different American importers. So it doesn't really matter which one you get. They're all pretty similar as long as they look the same. And by that I mean, like, if the action looks the same on 2 Turkish shotguns, there's a good chance that it is. You're probably fine with either one. Just go with whichever one's cheaper. Still don't like shotguns though, so.
Oh, Reba, do the Reba thing.
No, we're not doing
Oh,
that.
hell no.
I'm not doing the Reba thing.
Hands in.
No, I'm not doing this. If I want to do some like if I wanted to do some Miss Rachel shit that I'd
Vicky,
fucking,
Vicky, take charge of this.
No.
Reba.